Hi there folks, welcome back to the channel. Something a little different this time. I was, how should I say, going to have a day off after months of work, but no, I was kidnapped this morning and we've come to see Big Bird. Oh, I mean, yeah, guess who. No, we've come to see Big Bird folks. Come to do a bit of helping out. I thought I'd take a moment to give you a look at her.
Been taking wings apart and moving scaffolding, and we've got some plug things to take out, and you know, all ahead of a removal, Solway Aviation Museum. Links in the description.
So just to give it a size comparison, there's Bodger at the back there, and looking quite, how shall we say, dwarfed by the presence of this Beverley. So, is this the guided tour then?
That's the Beverley. You go through there, big plane.
Guess that was the tour. Let's take a look folks.
Been doing a bit of clearing. We've got some wiring out, all the stuff that wasn't supposed to be in it because she was wired like a house while it was at Beverley Aviation Museum.
It looks like the metal enthusiasts have been in.
It does, mate, yeah. It might well be it. So yeah, this is a girthiness.
It's more like being on a ship. Well, a boat.
Well, pretty much. Pretty much. So progress has been made since, you'll have seen my last video, no doubt, links in the description. So since the last visit, all covers have been taken off. This is actually the main front wheel.
So this is the steering gear.
So as it can drop out when they lift up the fuselage. So you'll see all around here, we've had a panel removed. We'll show you from the outside as well.
Yeah, which are all down there
So
now.
all that, thousands and thousands of rivets being drilled out to get access to separate off the cockpit from where we are.
If you look up there, I don't know if it'll show on camera, but you can see all the rivet holes.
Yeah, thousands of them.
Yeah.
400,000 altogether apparently in a Blackburn Beverley.
Oh, nice.
So I've read. So they're all coming off. This ladder takes you up to the cockpit. So all this section's going to come off and get transported in one piece. And the tail, we'll take you into the tail in a bit.
And the wings are to come off as well, aren't
The
they?
wings are to come off and they're going to get separated. They separate right above your head.
Yeah, so you can see folks, the mount up there and there.
Surprisingly small pins considering she used to carry
and then
all
split.
sorts of stuff.
Yeah. He's not in that bad a fettle inside,
She's alright, she's alright. It's more cosmetic what's going on, I think. She's going to get repainted back into her proper colours. Because how she is now isn't how it was supposed to be.
Plastic cup dispenser.
Well, it's because you could configure it for troops. So,
It's just so primitive though,
yeah,
isn't it?
because you were able to fly it without the back doors on. Usually there's like two clamshells that shoot the tail. And you'd be jumping out the back, or if you see under the tail, you'll see there's a large, looks like an access door, silver, there.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You
where
see
you
it there,
put
folks.
parachuted out. And just behind it is the actual toilet. So if those doors is open and you come out of the toilet,
Oops.
you'd make sure that you was empty by the time you hit the floor. Let's go up into the tail. I'll show you that, shall we? Yeah. Let me take that off you.
It's a bit warmer up here.
It is a bit warmer up here. So there would have been seats up here facing that way. There would have been some on the side, these are seats.
Oh, cool.
Would have bolted into the side.
Yeah.
Or you could have configured it with normal conventional seats, 2 each side. 38 troops, I think it was.
With your own window.
And you'd be facing backwards because this wouldn't have been here, obviously. Because on this side is where you would have exited.
Yeah, so that would be the way out. So good. And you say the toilet was...
The toilet would have been there, so you'd have come off the toilet, and if this was open, apparently there is a record of somebody doing it. So the toilet would have been back here.
Yeah.
A little cramped, but it would have just been a bucket, same as in the bombers.
Yeah. Amazing. Bit reluctant to step on that.
Hey?
Bit reluctant to step on that. Oh, it opens upwards, doesn't it?
It opens out.
That's okay.
Yeah.
These are parachutes.
Yeah, that's where you would have booked on.
Yeah.
Either side. On either side.
It's nice to see an original bit, isn't it?
Yeah, well this is where the little
Yeah.
fella stood. You won't step on that. It's where they would have had a little fella stood going,
Yeah.
jump! There's pictures of them up on here still where they were jumping.
Yeah, I was just looking at those.
Yeah, so you see the clamshell on here, look. So some of them had a door on, or this one just had the normal door without that on, and you could fly without that whole door section on.
Is that...
That's your little.
That's the hatch,
That's
isn't
out
it?
there, out your hatch,
Jesus.
and that's some fellas there exiting out. So they're coming out of this side door here.
Yeah.
And this is actually through that hatch. Taken through the hatch.
How cool's that?
Made a sterner stuff than me and B-boy. So yeah.
I take it this is an oxygen supply.
Yes.
No courtesy lights, haven't
No.
we? Oh, they've got plug-in points.
Yeah.
Then again, we're on aircraft now that go higher than 20,000 feet, aren't we?
Pressurised.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's quite big.
Yeah.
30 odd up here, and then you could configure it to carry troops downstairs as well as everything else.
I don't think I'd like to have to squeeze out of that hole to escape.
No, I think it was a bit slimmer than you, mate.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, nice to see some of the original features though.
Wing flap operating mechanisms.
Yeah. You can see the rods going through each side.
Because to begin with, I thought there was a door through here to go through to the cockpit section, but there ain't. You're actually separate. Once you're in the cockpit, you're separate from everybody else on the aircraft.
Pilot lights, all lights, panel lights. Yeah, it's nice, there's some original features.
They can't wait back down.
Yep.
Cooler down here.
No race of old men downstairs.
And you can get a, hang on, what was it, a Canberra fuselage in here? Was it a Canberra? Somebody will remind me. A Blackburn something fuselage fits in.
Wow.
But they had tanks, like armour, whatever. Until the C-130 came along a few years later and made it all redundant. So yeah, up here, going to the cabin.
Right, let's take a look, folks.
So thanks to them. Notice there aren't many controls up top. Fuel. Fire extinguishers. Different set of controls for the co-pilot.
So folks, we are up in the cockpit. It's actually quite high up here, isn't it, really?
Oh, you're a long way up.
Yeah. Unfortunately the birds have crapped everywhere. Oh shit. Bit newer than we used to see them. What were the post-war, so...
But designed during, late 40s, wasn't
yeah.
it? Just. Yeah, because this is a direct descendant of the Mini car, isn't it? It was tested at Snaith.
Yes, it is. Basically one with engines.
One with engines and the door at the other end.
Yeah, lots of cobwebs. I took it to sack the cleaner. Yeah. Jesus. As to be said, first time I've ever sat in a cockpit with something like this. She's a bit cramped.
She is a bit cramped. I'm not sitting in the co-pilot seat.
No. I think the co-pilot had an issue.
But I'll sit in jump seat here, look, where your second pilot would have been. For the long flights over to North Africa or wherever you was going, Egypt.
There's bloody switches and things everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah. My father-in-law went over in during his national service in one of these. Although he didn't have to jump out the back. He went to Suez Canal.
Yeah, some of these are the important ones. RPM. You've got pressures of oil and temperature. Oh, handbrake. What a dinky little thing.
Dinky little
Something
handbrake.
so big, and that is the handbrake.
It's not the size it counts. It's not the size it counts.
Yeah, definitely not going to pretend I can fly one.
Well, no. But all you need to do is keep your engine revs up, and then this little devil here, keep that cross in the middle and your wings straight. Keep a nose up.
Yeah. So folks, that's the cockpit. Quite a place to be. It'll look nice when it's done.
We will have to have a trip over.
Yeah, definitely.
So I reckon in a couple of years. That's your navigator's position. This will blow your mind.
That.
The glass is still in the bulb.
Yeah, well that's kind of similar to what we got at the museum.
It is.
Wasn't it? We
In
got
red.
one out of a
Yeah, ours isn't quite as dainty as these, but obviously I was able to manufacture things a little bit better.
And your speed.
Because everywhere you look, there's golden gems. Yeah, deviation correction. So you program in your course, I presume. In that little box there. It's not attached or anything. Your oxygen here.
Yeah. I'll be honest, when I saw the state of this, you know, when the first guy started taking it apart and you think, I thought it'd be completely gutted inside.
Nope.
But no, it's got some nice features.
But this one, you can tell you, because he's got drawers in his desk, look, he must be a little bit better than other fella that sat behind him.
Not quite sure what's in there.
And here would have been the toilet for the crew, because obviously you're not going to go all the way down, all the way back and into there. You go to the back of the aeroplane to use the toilet. So you'd have had a bucket down here. So yeah, toilet paper.
So we're actually at the wing point now,
The
aren't
wing
we?
points here.
Oh yeah.
Batteries or something here. I don't know what all this rig is here. More electronics and stuff for your engineer, I suppose. And there's another hatch there that's got stuff behind it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, and then you're this way. You're looking down towards the tail. That way.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've had the cover off, and unfortunately, that's how the birds have got in.
Do you know that? Who took this off?
That was done by the previous.
The previous,
owner, yeah.
because that is just butchery. So if the previous owner's watching this, shame on you. Fucking shame on you.
But our friends at Solway Aviation Museum, they'll be able to sort it.
Well, let's be fair, they're showing it a bit more love just in the dismantling process.
Exactly.
I take it then, you did have access into the wings?
Yes.
To a point.
Access.
Hmm.
Yeah, down there. You can see all the way down. Although you'd have to be a narrow lad to get down it.
Well, we've seen the clothes of the RAF from the wartime, and they were tiny. So yeah. Wow, look at all them wires.
Yeah, all chopped just so as it can bolt up, but she's never going to fly again.
You need a lot of crimp connectors to sort that out.
Oh yeah.
Now, I would say the ducting in here, this, is probably taking heat from the engines.
Could well be. Yeah.
And ducting it backwards.
Yeah.
Because that probably goes down and sits, you know where the wing control thing was?
Yeah.
And there was that, what looked like painted blue with, yeah, that'll be the heating for the cabin at the back.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the further you go through the wing, you'll get to the fuel tanks. Oh, I see. All those went on.
They'll have been connected up here, and these move to move your ailerons, and your flaps, and your tail rudder, everything else.
I bet there's even things like bloody fuel tank stuff as well.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, what a shame.
Oh yeah, it's a long way up to that end and we still ain't got the other end of the wing on.
Yeah.
The wing's been removed. You think how far that is, look.
You'd almost think you got a wing there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Looking for
on the other airplane that would be.
Yeah.
But this big Bev was carrying a lot of gear, and it was a big Bev, basically. Really two big wings.
Yeah. Oh. They look like air tanks.
There you go.
Bits and pieces. That looks like a manual pump. I wonder if that was actually for emergency use, for example, if the hydraulics fail for the whatever, you can pump it.
Yep. Probably.
Yeah. Amazing piece of history. Ah, that's a hydraulic tank up there.
Junction boxes.
Yeah.
Bits.
Yeah, I'm impressed. It's good to see. How many people do you say it could hold?
He said about 50 to 60 upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yeah. And then down here.
I was going to say, because you've got 3 there.
There was more down here.
You've got 2 opposite, so I'm guessing it was a 2 and a 3C.
Yeah. So
How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows of seats.
So there's 22 this side, 33 this side.
11 rows of 5.
So 11 rows of 5, 55 downstairs, and then whatever you got upstairs.
Which was about the same, did you say? Oh,
I think, well, I think it's true. I thought it was about 40 upstairs, 30 to 40 upstairs.
That's a fair few people, isn't it?
That's a lot of troops.
Yeah. And of course, no doubt that includes all the equipment as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So many little details still left, which is nice.
Well, she just came out of service. She got landed at Paul Airfield.
Yeah.
Was there for a few years until she was bought by some hotel magnate in Hull, who then went and were moved to Beverley Aviation Museum. So really, she was just as is as it came out of service. But when you look at the size of these points here, look,
Oh, you could seriously strap some of them, couldn't you?
mounted on and stuff.
Hmm. I'm guessing these are...
They're a later edition. That'd have been a ladder.
Yeah, I'm going to say...
That's what they put up for Beverley.
Yeah.
Intercom that side for your crew at the back, chucking stuff out the back.
If that one's lit up, it's time to jump out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's your green.
It's a shame the red lens one's still there. No doubt. I think we got the same at the other side, didn't we? Yeah. Same again.
That would have been for radio equipment. So they had rubber bushings. Everything's been disconnected. A lot of it wasn't reconnected, to be honest.
It don't look that way, does it?
Yeah, a lot of it wasn't reconnected.
Yeah, The little telltale things, yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Charming. And then that is some sort of fuse type.
Yeah, very much sort of bomb aimer.
Bomb aimer position.
It is, isn't it?
Well, it's
alright,
pretty
you're
much what
dropping
you're doing.
cargo, but...
It's pretty much what you're doing, but you're at a lower altitude, aren't you?
That's what you were doing basically with bombs, was dropping cargo. Heater, wiper, nice. All mod cons. Radio. Why do all these have like safety switches, don't they?
Yeah. They'll have been your releases.
Yeah.
Those everything just went out the back. That way.
She's certainly a big girl.
In the words of Benny Hill, I like them big.
You can see the engines are already removed. And they're on the floor here. 18 cylinder Centonus engines. Basically an 18 cylinder version of the Hercules. And just like our Hercules, there's no spark plugs in there. Some have, some haven't. I mean, what clown takes spark plugs out? And look folks, somebody's tried unbolting the cylinder head off that one. Do look different cylinder barrels to the Bristol. A lot more exhaust pipes. Look good in the museum folks, don't they? That's what's been taken off the wing already, folks. More than 20 foot here. What bloody size of that? Propellers. So yeah, clamshell doors.
So you think that's the length of the tail to your door where you would have exited? You'd have jumped
Oh
out
yeah,
the door?
yeah.
So back where we showed you where the green and red light was here.
Yeah,
That'd have been
we
here.
walked into the back of it. Yeah. I wonder if that was another two, a red and a green up there.
Yeah. Certainly looks
If
like.
you're going out of that door.
Yeah.
They don't actually look that bad, do they?
Well, no, I mean none of it looks that bad. I mean it's all.
Did they take these off then?
These is already taken
Right.
off. These is already taken off
For it being
by
here?
the previous.
Yeah.
owner. They were still attached when it was on display. But the previous owner took them off and there's your other door down.
I know I'd move it. I'd put the two halves back together
Yeah.
and sit it upside
You're
down.
going to have to do, I think, yeah.
Sit it upside down, then it's got a flat
Yeah.
thing. Strap it from the inside, job done. Don't see a problem.
It's a short list of that. So yeah, up here is the Humber. Another small little walk up, but we are.
Ah, gun position.
So there's your tunnel system.
Oh,
Yeah. And it goes right the way around the site.
that might be worth investigating at some point,
So,
folks. Yeah,
We'll do an Explorer Fort Paul.
this is a gun position.
Yeah. So we'll do an Explorer Fort Paul. We do have a friend that's involved. And he's invited us to come and have a look.
Have a look at the Humber, folks. Yeah.
There she be.
Nice view.
So there's several of these. I think there's half a dozen of them. Stretch all the way around. Yeah. We'll have a look off.
What an amazing place, folks. We will be seeing more of this in the future, so that could be something to look forward to. Right, let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Pretending to be aircraft engineers today, folks.
Some of us are. Have them work.
That's supervised.
He held the camera.
What more do you want? You had the hammer.
My hammer. My new hammer.
Exactly, so I had to have the camera. Well, how amazing was that, folks? I didn't film an outro, but what an amazing day. It was fantastic to meet Dougie and Bob, who are currently disassembling Big Bev. Great to give them a hand to be part of it. What a piece of history that is, folks. I did notice in the edit that I said, what was it? Centaurus engine instead of Centaurus, slip of the tongue. And also the what looked like a manual pump in the wing section. Turns out, I believe that is actually for pumping oil to each individual engine. Apparently they were known to use quite a bit. Anyway, folks, please go check the links out to the Solway Aviation Museum and see the work they're doing. Give any support you can. Big thanks to Bodger for kidnapping me and making me go do even more work on a day off. And on that bombshell, catch you on the next one.